So the music we've chosen really is because we've been talking about the passagio zone and knitting the two registers together. You've chosen to sing, as it happens to be December, and inevitably lots of messiahs for you. We're looking at He Was Despised, which goes over this zone rather relentlessly, doesn't it? So it's one thing to do it in situ, concentrating on the sound on one vowel, semitone by semitone. It's another thing to get into the hurly-burly of words and music and constantly changing vowels and changing intervals as well. And coming from the top down to the passagio or even lower and coming up to it. So good luck. Right, so there's your chord.
He was despised. Despised and rejected.
So the first troubled spot is rejected there, isn't it? That needs cautious blending. So you're coming from re, which is a very closed note on the higher, closed vowel on the higher pitch, to which is a very open vowel on the lower pitch. So unfortunately, that's made the bridge even wider, hasn't it? So just get it sorted.
Yes, sir.
just be aware of that. So you've got to either make jerk a little bit more mellow, jerked rather than jerked. That might work, or I think that's the one actually, rather than opening up the pitches either side of it. Shall we give it another go?
Despised and rejected.
That's it. So for me, that works, and these are the meticulous things that you've got to bring to it, because until you are in complete control of this zone, and it does take time, then you still have to be quite cautious when you're performing. I think when you sing this, when you've sung this 3 or 4 times already, haven't you, with several more to go, and you feel you're happy now going through it. Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we've worked on it a lot.
Yeah. I mean, we sort of just luckily got it ready for the Messiah season, haven't we? So, sometimes necessity is the mother of invention. Right, rejected of man.
Rejected of men. A man of sorrows. A man of sorrows, and acquainted with grief. A man of sorrows, and acquainted with grief.
Any comments from you thus far?
I think that previously, and I have a sort of haunting memory of this, going on to the open vowels of a man, would previously have felt quite precarious, and I think I would have tried to open.
Yeah.
So even now when I'm implementing your advice with the more open vowels, that actually opening them is a false god, and something that maybe we've taken on a lot from the pop tradition in a way, that it's kind of seeped into the classical tradition, because it is very, very different. But we sort of kid ourselves into thinking that something will be more resonant if we open it more. So actually closing down those open vowels of man, and keeping the depth and keeping it in, as we were saying in the other exercise on one of the other clips, that actually it's always about optimizing resonance on every single note, and the vowels are very much nearer together than we might assume.
Well, seems to be working. Shall we move on? The word seems to be he was despised. You don't have to worry about learning too many words in Handel. He was despised.
He was despised, rejected.
Very beautiful. Every now and then we will just suddenly do a hushed tone, and I think, this is why I like to take a lot of time with you. Very, very moving, very moving. Technically speaking, I mean, you and I know that in the future there will be better blending going on. It's such a hurly-burly of different closed vowels, open vowels, over semitones. And every now and then we will hear this break, and I think that's a good thing. You know, you should be able to do both. You should be able to smooth it over, but you should be able to use that break for dramatic and expressive effect. There is Callas did it, of course. Caballé, maybe the one who did it more than I can think than others was the Turkish soprano Leyla Gencer, who was contemporary of Callas and was a little bit in her shadow. I mean, everybody's going to be in Callas' shadow, unfortunately, but she was a remarkable singer and sang Aida and Traviata, all sorts of things. But she would use it very potently, and it's very dramatic. It's because if you're, this is why sometimes I think women demur from singing too much in chest voice because it is a little bit unladylike. In the same way as men don't always like singing in falsetto because it seems a little bit effeminate.
Yeah,
so we hesitate.
Yeah, but when we talk about sort of resonance being a force of nature and something that is elemental, that is not ladylike, is it?
No, it's there. We all have big ranges. We have these ranges.
Yeah.
We don't always use them in classical singing. They do perhaps more in light singing.
And I think in something as truthful as this aria, particularly when it comes in the Messiah, that it really is the sort of the nub of the piece, when there is this raw emotion that he's completely cast out, tortured, in a way allowing the voice to sort of just go where it wants. It's just a sort of audible sob, really, at this point. It's so that the vulnerability at the centre of this, to sort of go from this point to end up at the sort of triumphalism of the Amen at the end.
Yeah.
It needs to be that extreme trajectory, I think.
It's a bit like the slow movement of a sonata, isn't it? This is where the depth, the profundity of expression really is.
You've got to earn the Amen.
Yeah. I think also because it is this in this particular zone. This is why we chose this, because it exploits the zone. It is in the rich sepulchral part of the voice that has a great plangency to it. So I think it's especially effective. You know, it shouldn't have been a soprano aria or a baritone aria. I think this particular colour in the human voice that happens to, for me, be at its height of expression in the lower part of a contralto voice is very profound. It almost becomes non-human because it could be a man, it could be a woman. A high tenor could sing this. Not a countertenor, but a proper high tenor wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, well, very good. Is there anything you wanted to go over there?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think that was great. Yeah. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.